welcome back to the vlog. Hopefully I've got the microphone working, otherwise this is just going to be a whole load of me just moving my lips and it's going to look a bit weird. In fact, I probably wouldn't post it actually, but hopefully this is picking me up. So yesterday was the first day of my London Marathon training. Now I posted the full first week training plan on my Instagram stories yesterday. So a lot of people were asking, what is a Jeff? What do you mean when you do a Jeff run? So let's talk about it. When I say Jeff, basically this is a way that Mrs. May told me about how to effectively run the marathon. And it's basically, I don't think I can run the whole marathon. I think I need to be sensible. I don't think I can run the full marathon. Realistically, getting this body round is going to be tough with my flat feet, with my horrific, painful calves when I run. I think I need to be realistic. So Jeffing is basically a way of getting round, but also doing some running. So essentially, on the day, you run for 3 minutes, I think, and walk for 1 minute. I think I've got that right. Yes, I think you walk for 3 minutes, run for 3 minutes, walk for 1 minute. So you just keep doing that, and that. I think which ends up, you run about 18 miles of the course. I think it's something like that. I might have got that wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what my training plan said. I think the original one, it said it was going to do run for 2 minutes, walk for 1. But I thought, I think I need to be doing more than that. But basically, the plan says, see how you feel in your last week. If you feel like you can do 3 minutes, run for 3 minutes, walk for 1 minute, do that. Otherwise, stick to 2 minutes, 1 minute, and you'll get round the course in roughly somewhere between 5.5 hours. Now, that might seem like a long way to some people, but for me, you know, I'd be well chuffed with that. And it gives me a time, you know, and who knows, I might quite fancy doing another one. I think it's highly unlikely, but I think for me, I mean, some people get addicted to marathons, don't they? I can't see me being that kind of person. I think I'd want to move on to another challenge, but I think doing it once and getting myself round safely and enjoying it, I think is the two main things for someone like me. Someone who doesn't really care about a time, wants to take in the experience, enjoy the whole race, enjoy the day, and get round, get that medal, and have that feeling of having done it. That's more important for me. But obviously, I don't want to walk the whole thing. There is no point in that. I want to run it, but I want to run it safely and effectively. I think so. That is basically what Jeffing is. I don't know why it's called Jeffing. I can only assume someone called Jeff came up with the idea of it. But that is what Jeffing is. So hopefully that'll answer all the Jeff questions which I keep getting in. People asking about my training plan. It's ChatGPT. I'll be completely honest. It sounds like a really good plan. I like it. I like the sound of it. It's basically 4 days a week training, and my intention is to try and do at least 2 or 3 other days in the gym that week. So I'm kind of keeping going. I did weigh in last night. I wasn't sure whether I was going to share the results of that. I was, as expected, at my heaviest I've ever, well, I think it is the heaviest I've ever been. So I might as well say I was 133.8 kilos, which I think works out about 21 and a bit stone, which is huge. I mean, it is big. That is big for me. I remember when I used to weigh in at Christmas. After Christmas, when I was like, you know, I'd go on like a health kick in January, I'd be somewhere around like the 118 mark, which felt big. So 1338 was a bit of a shock, but not a shock. Do you know what I mean? Like, I knew I'd put on some weight. So it is what it is. I've recognised it. I'll be weighing in every Friday morning. That's the plan. And we'll see how we go. I know what it's like. Normally, like in the first couple of weeks, you lose. Well, in my experience, I lose quite a bit, whether that just be like water or whatever you lose, or just the fact that you've got a shit ton to lose, so it drops off quite quickly. I know a lot of people say don't weigh yourself too much, but I think once a week is fine. I am doing calorie counting, so I'm trying for a calorie deficit, which has been going quite well. I know it's only been 2 days. I'm obviously going to try and stuff the booze as much as possible. So far I haven't had an invite to the World Darts Championship final, but thank God. If that came through, then I think everything would be up in the air and completely screwed, because I'm not going there and not having a few pints. But I'll be watching that tonight. Looking forward to that. Littler against Van Veen. That's going to be a great match. And yeah, then so kind of just trying to eat better, trying to stay off the booze for as long as possible, but really being realistic. I mean, I spoke a lot yesterday about drinking, and I'm happy to speak more if anyone's got any questions about drinking. But you know, it was a Friday night last night, but it didn't really feel like a Friday night because like Christmas has just like completely screwed the days up, isn't it? So it didn't feel like I was missing out on a Friday night. Saturday night, do you know what? I went to bed on Friday. I did go to bed early. I went to bed about 9 o'clock. Woke up at 6:30. Felt incredible. Last night I stayed up because I was watching the darts, so I went to bed about 11:30. But again, woke up at 6:30 this morning, feeling as fresh as anything. I felt great. My legs are aching, my calves are aching after yesterday's run. So yesterday's run, I haven't spoken about yesterday's run. So yesterday was my first run. I couldn't do it on the roads because the roads were too icy and snowy and it was a bit too dangerous. So I went to a local park and I had to do a 20-minute run, 20 minutes. I just went round and round the park. It was 30-second run, 90-second walk. So basically I had to do that 10 times. And I felt all right, as I should. But I mean, I haven't really kind of exerted myself for a long time. I haven't played a lot of tennis recently. I played a bit of paddle back at the start of December, but that didn't really get the heart rate going. So it was good to kind of get moving again, get the heart beating. I felt fine. My calves hurt and my hips hurt a bit and my back hurt a bit afterwards, but I feel fine this morning. The calves feel a bit tight, but I'm going to get the old massage gun on them later. I think that's the ticket. I think I need to stretch. I've never ever stretched before when doing anything. Even when I've played tennis, nothing. I've never stretched, so I need to make sure I do more stretching, and I need to look after myself, massage myself, and make sure I'm getting the right foods, etc. before I do my run. You know, I don't think you can ignore the fact that I'm now 47 years old. You need to. These things don't just happen. Like Charlie could probably just go and run a marathon having been out the night before. Like, you know, realistically, that's not going to happen. Although he signed up for the Prague Marathon last night, which is quite exciting. So I'm looking forward to seeing how he gets on there. So that's kind of it for now. That's the update. I'm here at the pub because I'm hoping to get on with some sanding down some of the tabletops. I'm going to catch up with my accounts. I've got some other bits and bobs to do. I'm going to have my breakfast, which consists of, tell me it's January without telling me it's January, 4 Belvitas and a protein yogurt. That's breakfast, which I will log on my Fitness Pal, whatever it's called. I downloaded Strava yesterday, so I can start sharing my runs when I start doing my runs. I've got to do a 30-minute walk today, so my intention is to go and do that on the treadmill at the gym and do some weights as well, because that just makes more sense, I think, rather than just go for a 30-minute walk. Whilst the pavements are still really icy around where you are as well. So I will, I'll probably hopefully film a bit at the gym later, and I'll let you know. But currently that is kind of like how I'm feeling after yesterday's first day. And any questions about any of this, let me know, get in the comments, and I'll try and answer them over the next couple of days. Hopefully this microphone's worked, otherwise that was a complete waste of bloody time. I'm outside the gym. I'm not procrastinating. I'm quite keen to go in there. So I've got to go and do a 30-minute brisk walk. I don't know what a brisk walk is, what pace that is. I'll probably Google that. What is a brisk walk? So I'm going to go and do that. I might do some weights, but I'm a bit later than I thought I was going to be because, well, I fell asleep, basically. I got home about 4:30 from the pub, and I fell asleep. Mrs. May was leaving to pick some stuff up at 5:30. I thought she'd wake me up when she left, but she didn't. So it's now 7 o'clock. So a bit later than I wanted, so I want to get back and watch the darts. So I don't know whether I'll do any weights today or not. I might just do the walk, but I'd quite like to do some weights. I'd like to get back in. I have got a whole program that ChatGPT wrote for me, which I was really into like about 6 months ago, and then I just stopped. So I could maybe pick that up again. If it's a quick one, I might just try and do that just to get going again, get the arms moving. So right, let's get in there. I'm not 100% confident about filming in the gym yet, so I don't know whether I will. It looks like there's a few people in there, but if I can, then I will do, and I'll see if I can get some content. But if not, I'll let you know how I get on when I come out. And we are done. 30-minute walk completed. I'm not sure I got my timings right. I have taken a photo of the stats, which I probably need to go and analyse because I didn't get very far. Even though I thought I'd set it to, I googled it. I went for 4.5 miles an hour, but I think it might have been kilometres an hour. But then when I put it up to 6.5, which would have been kilometres an hour, it was way too fast. There's no way I could walk at that speed. So I don't know what I need to have a think about that. Anyway, all that matters is I've done half an hour walk. I feel good. My calves weren't hurting at all, which surprised me. So hopefully that's to do with the decent shoes that I bought. Because calves of the foot. When I did the long 100k walk a couple of years ago, that was the first thing that went. My calves went, and they were just in agony. After literally probably about 4 miles in, I was struggling, to be perfectly honest. I don't think I let on that it was that bad, but it was bad. They feel fine, hips feel fine, back feels fine. So all good. Second day, I feel good. I feel really good, actually. I just, you know what? I was just ready to be healthier, if that makes sense. I was ready for this. I feel good. I'm looking forward to the results, seeing the results. I'm looking forward to clothes feeling looser. I'm looking forward to just waking up feeling fresh. I'm looking forward to not feeling foggy, even though obviously I still take these sertraline tablets, which definitely screw me over. But who knows? You know, maybe this will help me kind of get off those as well. Getting healthier might make me. Here we go. Who would believe that getting healthier would mean my health anxiety would go? Not that people have been telling me that for ages, but who knows? I mean, like, literally, I just don't know. If it does, amazing. But essentially, I do. I feel really good. I know it's only day 2, but I'm going to go home now. I'm going to watch the darts. I'm going to upload this video, and tomorrow we do a 2-mile Jeff. So things pick up quite quickly tomorrow with a 2-mile run. I need to work out where. Basically, I think I'll just. It depends if the really depends if the pavements have thawed out or not. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do it around the field again, which is a bit of a ball ache. Hopefully, it's thawed out and I can literally just run a mile from home and then a mile back, and then that'll be my 2 miles. Obviously 1 + 1 is 2. So that's it. Thanks very much, everybody. Today's been a great day for the YouTube. I've had so much interest coming over from Instagram and from TikTok, and it's great to have you all here. I'm genuinely enjoying doing these vlogs. They're going to keep me going. I'm going to do it every day up until the race, and then hopefully we'll keep going from beyond there. Hopefully there's going to be podcasts on here, all kinds of stuff on this channel. So I'm really looking forward to growing it. I'm looking forward to building a really nice community, which I have. Apart from one person who was horrible on one of my shorts, that's the first bad interaction I've had on YouTube. It's been a lovely place so far, and I thank you all for coming over. Take care. God bless. I don't know why I say God bless. I'm not religious in any way, shape or form. That was like a little panic send off. Take care. See you all tomorrow. Totally forgot to do the standard. Please subscribe, like, comment, press the bell, whatever you have to do, and I'll see you all tomorrow.